Hey YouTube, it's going to be a knife review on the Kershaw Blur in Desert Sand. It is a really cool coloration. It looks a little more goldish on camera. It's not as bright as it looks on camera. It's a little more subdued. But yeah, it's a really cool color. Let's cover the specs first. So you can see there it is an assisted opening, or Kershaw calls it the Speed Safe. It has the Sandvik 14C 28N steel, which is a decent knife steel. I don't have terribly too much experience in it. This is my first knife in that steel. I've used this knife enough to where I feel comfortable to do the review, but not enough to where I know a lot about the steel, so I won't talk too much to it. But what I have heard of it and my experience, what I use this for, it seems to be a pretty decent steel. It does have the DLC coating, which is a really tough, nice coating, like what's on the paramilitaries. It does have, it has a 3 3/8 inch blade, and then closed, it's a 4.5 inch overall. It's 4 ounces, or around 4 ounces, and actually I did not get the overall length for some reason. Overall length is 7 3/8, so it's a pretty big knife. I'd say it's about medium size. I'll compare it to some other knives at the end, some competitive options. It is made in the USA, the good old United States of America, so that's always nice when you can get a knife made here. Obviously it's a Kershaw. The liner, it is a liner lock, and the liner is a 410 stainless, like most of your liners are. Some people say it's a small liner. I think it's actually a pretty decently thick liner. If I can get it to focus here, maybe not. There it is. You can see it's a pretty early lockup, pretty decent. Let's check the blade centering on this guy while we're up here. You can see the centering is looks to be spot on. Let me look at it off camera, and yeah, it is. It's spot on. So that's always good. Can't really get the right angle on it, but see if I covered all the specs here. Look at my cheat sheet. Okay, now let's get on to my opinions about the knife and some other facts about it. First, the thumb stud. You guys have probably seen a lot of people talk about this thumb stud. It has a ramp effect on it, and it really just lets you get a lot of purchase underneath that knife to pop it out. Sorry about this nasty wound. Could be a little distracting. I'm sorry about that, but it really flies out of there. I think I might have just hit my tripod. Maybe not. I don't know. Thought I hit something. I don't know. But it really just pops out of there. Lets you get a good purchase. And this knife is really fun to play with. Super fast. You can even flick it out with your middle finger behind. But you can see the thumb studs, ambidextrous, very nice for left-handed users. But the pocket clip is only two-way, so you can't put it on for left side carry. Speaking about, thumb studs are great. Speaking about the pocket clip, though, it's a really nice pocket clip, great retention, if I can show that. The Track Tech inserts, that's what they call these. They're like a hard rubber. They're not like a grip tape. They're actually really nice. They don't like rip your clothing or anything. But underneath the pocket clip is just the aluminum handle, so it slides in and out of the pocket very nicely. Up here is a little goofy shaping, but that's okay. I can deal with that. I like more of a uniform like look like that, but I can deal with that. That's fine. Doesn't really bother me too much. It does have a lanyard hole. It's not very big, but you could probably fish some gutted paracord through there. The blade itself has a subtle recurve, and I guess this is a drop point. A nice acute tip on it, and it has a lot of belly down through here, and the recurve isn't so big to where it's going to be very difficult to sharpen. It'll be a little more difficult than your normal blade shapes, like a something like that, but won't be too difficult. This is a very smooth knife, even though it is assisted. I've actually removed the spring to see what it would be like to convert it to a manual, and it was actually very nice. Flew out of the handle. It was really smooth. The only problem is the detent without the spring holding it back is not very strong. So if you just shake it a little bit, it pops out. So I didn't feel safe carrying it like that, so I put the spring back in. You can see here, stop pin. There's where the blade locks up with the stop pin, and then right above that you can see some jimping that actually is functional. Locks you in pretty good there. It is Torx constructed. These are T6 Torx, smaller ones, and on the pocket clip. And then the pivot is a T8. So overall, I think this is an excellent knife. Really fun to play with. Great user, very comfortable in the hand. A lot of grip. And great blade shape. Decent steels. Made in the USA. Awesome Kershaw warranty. Fast. It's just a great knife. Oh, and the price tag on this, I paid $63 for it. I might have paid a little over, but I saw them around $50 to $70 in that price point. 70 being the highest, obviously, that I've seen them around. Showing some other options in size. Here's a Spyderco Endura. You can see it's a little bigger than it. Around the same price. So that's one option. Here's another Kershaw. It's a lot cheaper, but just to show the size, is the Kershaw Brawler. You can see it's bigger than the Kershaw Brawler. See another knife that a lot of people have. The Cold Steel Recon 1. Around the same price. Different category though, really. But just to see the size reference. So that's going to be my review on the Kershaw Blur. I really think that if you haven't tried one, you should really get one and try it out. It's a really high quality knife, like all Kershaws. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. See ya.